do have skills that make me a nightmare for people like you.
Just waiting for a few people to come. Oh, here we go. Vinny Eastwood. Hi, Vinny. I'm just going to wait a couple of minutes for a few people to come in. I did say from yesterday that I would be doing a live video tonight talking about Expo, the 3-part 2-day event coming up. Stefan, coming up in 6 weeks. 6 weeks and 2 days, actually, for Expo. So I'm going to be talking about Expo and what exactly is happening over the weekend, the timeline. This can be found on the website, and I will put the link to the website in the video and any other links I talk about tonight too. Hi Billy, hi Tweez, is it? Tweezy? Thank you for joining. I'm just going to wait a couple of minutes until I get right into it for a few people to come in. Hi Peter, nice to see you. I haven't met Peter, but I know that he lives in Tauranga, is it Peter? Waihi. So I'm going to talk about Expo. I'm just going to wait a couple of minutes. What's happening at the event, some updated news about attendance of overseas people. Some talk about the tickets and there's a selection of tickets according to your budget. So I'm going to talk about that and the types of tickets you can get and how you can come to the event and enjoy it and not worry about that you can't afford it. So, hi Robbie, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to be talking about Expo. I'm going to start now because people can watch this video again anyway. So I'm here tonight. My name is Adrienne Morrison and I'm organising the Expo Flat Earth event, which is a seminar, a dinner and a conference over a weekend. 27th and 28th of April, right here in Auckland at the Novotel, Ellerslie. It's a lovely hotel and we've hired a couple of conference rooms there. So it's going to be great. Now, first of all, I will say that I see this as a ministry. I believe that my whole life, I'm 55 now, and I believe that my whole life walk with God, since I saw a vision of Jesus when I was 7, has come to this point of flat earth. And that's why I know it's true, because it's given me purpose at last and direction, something I've been praying for years. Just when you think God is just doing nothing and what's it all for, He hears your cry and He answers. And boy, 4 years ago, came into flat earth and I knew that it was my ministry. So I want to say that first off. It's increasing people's faith. It's actually rekindling their, it's shocking them actually into, wow, you know, they've got some kind of reverent fear now for God, and I think we should have, because the truth is that we have a real live enemy that we're dealing with. Not everyone's spiritual, but the ones who are the ones that are really rising up with the flat earth movement. And it is being, I'm glad to say that it is being nicely led by some very good, righteous people. So I'm happy to be on board with those people and dedicate my life to that. Flat earth sets you free, and you know, Robbie says that all the time, which is so true, and it does. It sets you free. It releases captives. This is just all the basic gospel of Jesus. You know, He sets the captives free, comforts the oppressed. I mean, who isn't oppressed? I mean, even if you're rich in a city, those people have got the same oppression. So, and it edifies you. Now that I've found my purpose and direction, I'm a lot less depressed. And I was quite depressed before, for quite a few years, and wondering what was all going on. And at times wanting to lose my faith and really not be living anymore. And but the flat earth purpose, now that I know that that is my purpose, which encompasses everything that's happened in my walk through my life, so I just know it's true, and I just want to encourage everybody with that that it is real and it is true. And God is real too. I've met him. But you don't have to be knowing God to be a flat earther. Flat earth means a lot of things. It really does. So one of my little sayings is, if we don't know the reality of the universe we live in, we cannot know who we really are as people. And we simply cannot trust the supply chain of reality that we are given any longer. So with that, I'm going to talk about Expo. The goal and the benefits are really just to spread awareness to the masses. No one's making any profit here. I can tell you, I've volunteered all my time and I've had little help, just the few people that have done things for me, but no one's making any profit. We are, our goal is to start a trust actually for the Flat Earth community. So any profit that's made from this event will be just handed out to the seekers and people that have done things. We don't expect to make a profit. If we do, it will be nice, but it'll be up to people to purchase the tickets and come. It just really covers the costs. So it's really worth it for what you get. So I would encourage people to purchase tickets as soon as possible, because there are pre-event expenses. I mean, you know, money doesn't grow on trees, and I want everybody to be there and not miss it, and not miss the spirit of the event as well. So please, you know, consider securing a seat this week, because I really need you to do that. It's going to be covered live, audio on FER Radio Live. Now, Mark and Shelley were going to come to New Zealand, but I think only Shelley's coming now if we're able to help fund her. And it all comes down to buying tickets, and we can have these people here that can cover it live. So they'll cover it live anyway from where they are, and there'll be snippets of photographs and short vids going live on through Mark and Shelley anyway, whether they're here or not. And that will be fed to, and they will be sharing that on all the social places. So there's limited access to media, and there will be an interview and photographic booth outside of the conference rooms in like a lobby hallway. So pretty much the media people are going to be onto there. And you know, I've had a couple of chats with them. I'm going to be interviewed in a couple of weeks by New Zealand Media Works. We're going to be present at the conference, and they're going to make it as part of a TV segment. I'm not quite sure what the show is called, but I've got an idea that one of the guys in the crew is you know, kind of becoming a flat earther, and any media there is going to give it a good, accurate reporting, and we're going to keep it quite professional, clinical too. So, but yeah, you know, anything goes. So there are a couple of independent media reporters that are sort of youngish people, and one lady I've invited from the Eastern Courier out where I live in Auckland, in the eastern part of Auckland. She wanted to do an article a few months ago, and her directors wouldn't let her. You know, they didn't think it was enough of a hook. But, oh my God, you know, in a couple of years' time, they're going to be, you know, sorry they said that. So I'm hoping to get something in the suburban newspaper in the next couple of weeks anyway. And some other suburban newspapers with just a small ad about it with the website. So I've been spreading it as many places as possible. Everybody just needs to share and share and share it and share it, and invite a friend to come along. If you invite a friend to come along, they can have a discounted price if someone comes with you, and a free t-shirt. So, you know, we'll be rewarding people for showing up and being part of it. So, yes, make an effort there. I'm hoping that maybe Pat Brittington will go. We'll just have to see. You know, closer to the time is when a flurry of things happen. Okay, so what else do I say? Okay, yes, Patricia Steer. is coming of her own accord to the conference. So I'm really happy about that. I've been enjoying listening to Patricia's talks with people about different subjects. She's had 283, 84 shows interviewing people that are experts in different fields, and wow, she's got a lot under her belt there. She's kind of the flat earth Kerry Cassidy, Miles Johnson of bases of the flat earth, and she does a very good job. I really like her. I like listening to her. She's very knowledgeable, and I liked the Behind the Curve doco because it really showed the humanity of people, and that's what it's all about. Don't make things up about people and they're negative. Just see the positive side of everything. We're all different and we all have a part to play in the big scheme of things. So I'm trying to be really positive. Okay. So yes, Patricia, I do have some wine here. I don't really drink much, but I did get some wine today, and I didn't have a strawberry, but I've got some lemon. So this is for Patricia Steer. I'd like to make a toast to Patricia, because she does do a wonderful job. She's a lovely lady. She gets a bit of flack, but hey, you know, she just keeps rocking on. And one really beautiful thing she says is that, you know, no matter who bombards you or says anything about you, when you're trying to do the right thing, you just shrug it off and you don't even comment and don't even answer. It's happening online. Just don't even bother saying anything. And I'm learning that. So thank you, Patricia. I just like to drink to your show as well. Keep on rocking on. Thank you. So yes, subscribe to Patricia Steer, Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes on YouTube. There's a wealth of information there. Scroll through her videos and it's really great. So she's coming and she's going to be interviewed on the Sunday with Mark Sargent, because they're kind of birds of a feather flock together kind of couple. You know, they've got sort of like a flatmance going on. It's nice. I mean, these people allow us to see who they really are, and I want you to know who I am too. And I do all this for God, but I enjoy it, and it encompasses and that is about my life. So the Expo on the Saturday is a day seminar. Very professional, clinical, 4 lecturers: Robbie Davidson, Mark Sargent, Dave Marsh and Ronald Farnham. And in between is a light luncheon. In between, after 2 speakers is a light luncheon, then another 2 speakers, and then there'll be half an hour or to an hour of questions and answers or mingling afterwards, depending on how the speakers want to do that. And then that closes at 4, and the room's changing for a dinner and some entertainment that night. You can look on the website to have a look and see what is happening that night. But basically, we've got a lineup. We're going to have dinner, and things are just really just going to be people being able to talk to each other and just mingle and get to know each other and connect. Nothing really to watch, just having a meal and having a couple of hours just talking and talking and talking. And then we're going to have Rick Lotek for half an hour talking about the new FEpeople.com. And if you haven't registered with that, I suggest you do. It's similar to a Facebook platform, and people are signing up to it in the droves. So get on there, and you know, it could be another alternative, another way to share your knowledge and your testimony. And they also have ferlive.com, which is 24/7 radio, and they have different. And so people are sort of connecting, and these are just recent things that are, you know, eventually going to have some really wonderful, knowledgeable people giving out information, you know, in a positive way for the truth movement and disclosure of things, and a little bit more freedom of thought. So watch out for that, because that's going to grow big, and there's going to be some quality people filling up all those spaces 24/7. So that's great. We're going to have Rick Lotek talking to us live for half an hour after dinner, about 8:30. And then after that, we've sort of got a string of entertainment. I'm going to be singing some songs. Yes, I'm a singer and songwriter. I haven't sung for quite a while, but I'm going to be doing a few songs with a pianist that I've organised. He's just going to be playing some nice, lovely instrumental lounge music while we're dining and all of that sort of thing. And once that's over and Rick's over, I'll sing a couple of songs, And then in between any breaks we have, we're going to promote Flat Earth artists, all sorts of them. We're going to be having them going on and off all weekend during breaks and before and after, and promoting as many Flat Earth artists as we possibly can are going to be played over that weekend. Everything's going to be videoed and recorded. We're going to make a DVD out of it. So it's not going to be live on YouTube, I'm sorry. But that's because we're making a DVD and we want it to be long-lasting in the history of New Zealand. So it's something we can put an intro to, cut bits in and out, you know, and there may be times over the weekend where you're asked to applaud really loudly, you know, for the sake of the fact that, you know, when people view it later, you know, there is some character and colour to it all. So anyway, that you know, that's just keep it mainly natural. So the seminar is going to be just the 4 speakers, and then the room is going to be changed, themed a little bit, and in a nice dinner evening situation. So that's formal dress if you can. You know, put on your tuxedo if you want to, and your suit and your best dress, and you know, get your hair done and enjoy being around intelligent people that are on the right track. And they're like, to me, they're like prophets. And I mean, I use that loosely, but you know, they're people that are willing to speak out and be brave and put themselves on the line for you and research for you. So, and I'm glad that all these people are supporting us. I really thank you all, the people that are coming. So that's the seminar, and then the dinner and the entertainment. I'll be doing a few songs. Then we're going to be doing a couple of Flat Earth Man songs are going to be on screen. And there's a few of us going to be doing an act, bit of a comedy act, dressed up like Flat Earth Man. It's going to be a bit of fun, anyway. And then, you know, just enjoying and celebrating the evening and connecting with people. And then the next day is the Sunday Unity Conference. And the doors open about 10 o'clock for that. We didn't want to make it too early because we can go on till 6 p.m. in the day. So both days it's sort of 9. You can come at 9:30 in the morning. You can mingle around outside the lobby where there'll be some exhibits and things like that, and the photo and interview booth. And you can come early if you want to. And on the Saturday morning is going to be a bit of a rush. We need everybody to you know, expect that the conference room themselves we won't be able to go in there until everything is properly set up. All the sound checks will be done that morning with the speakers, and we only have from 7 a.m. in the morning. So by 10 o'clock that should all be done and dusted, and we could connect it all up, and it's all going to go like a well-oiled machine, I think. I hope. You know, I've been told not to worry, but that's all right. I've done a few small things, and I used to be in shows when I was younger, and there is a lot involved. If anybody can help me, put your hand up or just PM me or make a comment. If anybody wants to volunteer for the day, there's things to do, although the hotel does most of it. But yeah, if you're an artist or you make jewellery or anything like that, you can have a Flat Earth exhibit. You know, it could be anything you do, any craft that you do. Make some Flat Earth products, or, you know, make a little toy satellite or something. We're going to make a little bit of fun of the space thing, and this year it is the 50th golden anniversary of the first fake moonwalk. So that's going to be our kind of theme. It's a golden theme. Talking about gold, I've been painting this banner. This is going to be going in between the 2 screens that are in the conference room. And I've done New Zealand today. And I know you're saying, oh, New Zealand isn't that large. But our spirit is really big. And sometimes we get completely missed off, man. You know, I think, where's New Zealand? And I'm looking and spying for New Zealand. It's not even there. Just a little line. So I've got a very, you know, handsomely sized New Zealand there. And then I think I'm just going to do a Velcro stick on and off other countries where people can decide where they think the countries are and should be. So just a little bit of fun. But that big banner is going to be between in those screens, and behind us is when, and it's all going to be recorded. So it's going to look great in the end, and it's going to have, you know, value in the future. We want to make a mark. we're only a small country, and I've tried to rally a lot of people, and they said they're definitely coming, you know, but they just, most of them haven't bought their tickets yet. That's a bit of a worry, because I need to put a rocket under your butt, because it's not going to happen if people don't support. You know, even if you don't do anything, supporting by purchasing a ticket is the way to go. So please do that. I have received today a box from flatearthposters.com. So I'm going to be opening that in a minute. But lastly, on the Sunday conference is going to be more of an intimate situation, but it's still open to the public. We're going to have a medley of Skypes in the morning, starting with Nate, Fight for Truth. He's going to give us a brief, shocking testimony of being fired by his church, you know, which, okay, ho-hum, you know, there'll be a woe, some woe that will happen, and we might not see that till later, but Nate's going to come on and open it with a prayer, and then we're going to have a medley of Skypes. Flat Earth Man, Rob Skiba, Amber Plaster, Santos Bonacci, I can't remember. Oh, I think that's all the medley of Skypes there, which is 5 altogether. And then there's a light luncheon break. You get a light luncheon on each of the days, which is part of your ticket. Okay, and you get a little attendance pack as well. The people that go to the seminar will get a free book in their pack from Ronald Farnham. It's called The Solution. Ronald Farnham is going to be hitting with us with some info that you have never heard. I'm so looking forward to it. He's a wealth of knowledge, and man, his life has been amazing. He's got the answer to things. He just needs the support. So that's going to be amazing. We're going to do, after the medley, there's going to be a afternoon tea, and then couch interviews with Robbie Davidson, the people from overseas, Mark Sargent, Patricia Steer. I might get Patricia to actually do the couch interview with Robbie and maybe Dave Marsh, and I'll do one with them and Ronald Farnham or something like that. But maybe Patricia Steer would like to, because she's very good at hosting and she's done it all before, and for DVD value, maybe Patricia, I don't know, you know, if you could help in that way, that'd be great. We can talk about that later. So that's the weekend. There's going to be a feast of products and different things. The speakers are bringing their promos and books and DVDs, and they'll be there to talk to you and all that sort of thing. It's going to be a great weekend, actually, and a lot of learning and a lot of connecting with people. So really looking forward to that. There'll be a lot of opportunity for you to sit in the interview photo booth and have your 5 minutes say about what you think about Flat Earth or what you thought about the seminar or conference. As the speakers come out, they can be interviewed too. So we're trying to sort of tick it along so it's not a mishmash of chaos. And because I'm organising it and coordinating it, so I needed to keep it really simple, but, you know, professional and creative too. I want it to be creative. Take home value, people to remember, and have all these senses satisfied, and all the senses are learning and getting re-triggered and retrained. And I expect there's going to be like a 50-50 flat earther and members of the public that are interested and wondering, or maybe some skeptics that are just coming along to have a look. So there's going to be a mix there. So other than that, after the event, there are 2 post-event trips that are organised for the Tuesday. We're going to Hobbiton, which is a bus ride from Auckland. It's about a 2-hour bus ride from Auckland to Matamata, and it's in the country. It's the movie set, it's like a theme park of the Hobbiton movie set. And it's got all the little Hobbiton homes and pathways. They've got a restaurant, a bar, shops, cafe, and I haven't actually been there, and I'm going, and the speakers are going as well. The overseas people that are coming, except Robbie, because he has to leave, unfortunately. He's got Wellington to go to after that. So that will be one trip, a day trip. let me know from the website or just comments or PM if you want to go on that bus trip. So you can hang out with other flat earthers and the speakers more. And then the day after that, the Wednesday, is going to be a ferry ride to Waiheke Island. Beautiful. If you haven't been there, it's really soul satisfying. And it's like a sanctuary, and it's a beautiful ride. I mean, depending on weather, in late April it's kind of, you know, can be pretty chilly and windy, but can have really nice sunny days too. So sort of between 10 and 17 degrees at that late time of the year, and it's about an hour to get to Waiheke Island. And they've got beautiful shops, quaint shops, vintagey cafes, sandy pebble beaches. You can swim if you want to, if it's warm enough, or you can just stroll around the shops, and they've got garden bars and little walks that you can go on. But there's lots of shops and lots of things too, like gifts and clothing and all those things that a tourist would want to have a look at, and souvenirs to take home and that sort of thing. So that'll be a really lovely day on the ferry, quick cat ferry, they call it. So that's about it, actually. I will answer any questions that you've put up there once I have ended this live video. I'll go through the comments, and if there's any questions, or if there's any questions that you've got, comment them now, and I will answer them, and I'll put some links up as well. I think I've covered everything, really. I just do need people to purchase tickets or sponsor somebody. If you're in New Zealand, like in the South Island, or you live out of town and you can't come, or for some reason, but you could afford to sponsor somebody, there is a short list of people who would love to come, but they can't really, for one reason or the other, on their tiny budget. So if anybody wants to sponsor one of those people to either the seminar or the conference, is $99 for each part. So you can select one of 3 of the parts and just come to the seminar, which a lot of people from the public might do. You might, as a flat earther, you know, just you've watched everything you think you've watched and just want to come to the conference. You can do that. But there is a weekend special pass for $250. Which really is rock bottom for what you get and all the expenses paid. So that is really worth it. And I would prefer people to support with the weekend special pass, actually. So we can all be together and support it as a crowd. We need to unite and stand together as a crowd. And so try and make an extra effort. There's 6 weeks to go. If you want to pay it off, let me know. Just PM me. Comment, say, yes, can I pay it off, and I'll get in contact with you. And you can make 6 payments until Expo. Okay, so I'll work with you. If you work with me, I really need your help in that area. Anybody who wants to do some art and craft, have an exhibit. Thank you all for listening to me. I'm going to end this now, otherwise I'll just go on and on and on forever. And it has been, oh, actually it's been about half an hour, so that's pretty cool. The last one I did was an hour, and I thought, oh gosh, I go on and on and on. If you let me, I'll just go on and on, on and on and on and on. I mean, I just, you know, just live on coffee and stay awake. I'm often on the computer doing a lot for the conference. There's a lot to do online and ringing people and connecting the dots. And if anybody wants to sponsor an ad in the paper, if you're rich enough or you got some spare pennies, because people are slow at purchasing their tickets, I wanted to put an ad in the Auckland Star. So if anybody can afford that, I think, you know, a decent size ad would catch a lot of faces and could actually possibly fill it up, which is a capacity of 160. At the moment, their budget doesn't allow for that quite yet, but if there's anybody who would like to sponsor, if you've got a business or something like that, we'll advertise you and thank you and all of that sort of thing. And of course, and yeah, really appreciate that. Or if you know anybody that could sponsor the Expo, it would be much appreciated. Just let me know. So thanks for listening. If you missed this, don't worry. Just go back and watch it. It's all just statistical information, really. And, oh, hold on a minute. What about the box of Flandora's box? Silly me. I received a box from flatearthposters.com. Flatearthposters.com is the website, and they're on Facebook. Ed, Flat Earth Posters on Facebook. So he sent a box from the USA. Really thankful for that, Ed. He's going to be watching this video later. And yes, he sent this box. It's got a nice thank you card there with it. And inside, he thanks you, gives you a bit of info. And it's just decals, canvases, stickers. That's what flatearthposters.com does. And they have sent me a box. This is fantastic. I'm really pleased about it. And very thankful. So I've got one of the t-shirts on. I opened the box and this was at the top. They're all coming in quite nice packets. And he's put 70 t-shirts in this box, and this is what we're going to be selling and giving away some as well at the Expo. His way of helping us, and we have organised a consignment deal. So that's really great that he got this box to me. So we've got all these t-shirts, and I was going to go through them just really quickly. This one here I've got on is really nice. It just says hoax with the graphics there. Really cool. He's given me some price lists and some laminated point of sale posters there. And what do we have? Oh yes, some more ideas of what he does for posters. There, you can see that. Another poster of maps. Posters of maps. Hold on a sec. Put that down. Not quite sure. Okay, so this is basically some of the posters that are actually in the box. This is a page that shows the posters that Ed has put in the box that are going to be available at the Expo. Wouldn't it be great having one of those on the wall and a great conversation piece? So there's heaps of posters. Flammarion poster. There's a couple of canvases, framed canvases, that I think we're going to raffle those. Framed canvas Flammarion picture, which is the colourful one with the dome and the guy sticking his head out with the stars, and it's a very popular flat earth art painting. I haven't actually opened this box, so I'm just going to open it just a bit. Okay, so, oh, look at this. There's heaps of these. Stickers, decals for your car. Research flat earth. Awesome. Lies, it says. Of course, you know that. It says Fake X. Wow, that's cool. Fake X. And some flat earth map stickers here. Some bigger ones. What else is there? Some small ones. Stickers there. Phony ball money. Oh, this is a good one. The earth takes shape like clay under a seal. Its features stand out like those of a garment. Hello. Love that one. For the Christians, for the biblical cosmologists. I mean, this is just amazing. Look at these. There's a really big variety of stickers and what have you. This is really fantastic stuff to get it out there to people. He's just given us a barrage of things. Oh, there's some more with scriptures on them, the biblical ones. Yeah, like there is heaps here. Educational ones, like about Tesla. Fake moon landing, August Picard. Seemed like a flat disc with a turned up edge. Wow. And the research flat earth ones are really good. That's something that is eye-catching but simple. So there's all of those stickers there, which is great. He said there's 70 t-shirts. I'm not going to go through them all. Okay, there's leaflets. Earth is flat leaflets there that he's put together for info on the tables. Yeah, let me know. Don't let this be difficult. Okay, it's a box that's got Earth is flat. Did you know a lot more leaflets in it? There. Another envelope. Another envelope with some more stickers, I think. Yes, some loose stickers. I mean, these are going to be giveaways in the attendance packs. Everybody's going to get something out of here. More leaflets. That's really good because that could be handed out at markets that we're doing. And he's got stacks of t-shirts here. That's a good one. That has a good message, doesn't it? Flat Earth bag. One for the girls. And he's got 2 framed Flammarion canvases here. Very lovely pictures. And they're going to be raffled. 50 cents. You know, just to cover the costs. So we've got something there that is to do with the Flat Earth Clean, because this is all going to be kickstarting something that's just going to grow bigger in New Zealand. And I think, you know, if we don't do it big, we won't be doing it at all. So we may as well get it all done now. So yes, there's lots of t-shirts in here, like just his, yeah, and all the rest in the box are just stacks of t-shirts. Stacks of t-shirts that have got fairly simple graphics on them, but they really mean something. Bubbles in space. I love it. And you just say to people, look, that's a good one. Hoax. I've got the yellow one on. So there's, thank you, Ed, for that. Really appreciate it. We're going to have the logo apparel as well. I haven't ordered that yet. Again, it's the budget. But hopefully within a couple of weeks of the conference, we will have logo apparel, caps, keepsake, long sleeve shirts. All the speakers will get one, and a few different other products too. So that's great. I'm so pleased that we got sent those, and there's more stuff at the bottom. I'm not sure what it is, but I don't want to go on and on because I can show it another time and put pictures up of it. So thank you for listening, everybody that's come in. Sorry if I haven't acknowledged you all. I didn't want to go on too long. So I'll just end it now and have another cheers to all the Flat Earth warriors out there in the world that are putting themselves out, sacrificing time in their lives, resources, money, whatever it may be, thoughts, prayers. I just want to toast to all of those people and just keep rocking on. Don't give up. Don't give up and just shrug off all the negativity and just keep going for gold. That's what I'm going to do, and we can all just support each other in that. I'm looking forward to the Expo. I'm a little bit worried, but I know that it'll work out in the end. It really will. And we're doing markets every weekend from now on, with our display board and handing out flyers. So, we're trying to get out there in the public too, in the public eye. People are taking photos of us and little videos, and the flat earthers are on ATS Square. Next thing it's up on somewhere, I don't know. It's all just getting the word out there. So cheers to everybody. Till next time.
Load it, cock it, let it go.